Memories from the workplace, a perfect fit with me. Hello, and welcome to the Good Ray channel. In this video, I want to share a story I've titled Memories from the Workplace, a perfect fit with me. My workplace journey begins in the year 1992, when I was stationed at Namakkam, Karchan State. Due to my responsibilities, I was temporarily sent to the headquarters located in Myitkyina, the state capital. I wasn't alone. 20 colleagues from our Namakkam office were also part of this assignment. While in Myitkyina, I stayed at a guest house designated for team leaders, sharing it with about 10 others, 2 per room. The rest of the 200-member team stayed in 5 separate dormitories. Each department was responsible for managing their own cooking, with 3 individuals assigned in rotation to handle grocery shopping, cooking, and other daily chores. Meals for the team leaders were delivered directly to our guest house. The main task at Myitkyina was to prepare for a demonstration event. This required rigorous rehearsals over the course of a month, initially conducted at the headquarters compound and later at the actual demonstration site in town. During the final week, rehearsals started early at 4:30 a.m. and lasted until 10 a.m., with transportation arranged for all participants. One morning, during the final week, an incident occurred. A designated guard stationed at the guest house where the leaders stayed absconded with some cash and valuables from various rooms. The individual in question, later identified as Zao from the Waingma office, was seen leaving the compound with a large backpack under the pretext of a family emergency. Upon discovering the theft, several of the team leaders took immediate action, hiring bicycles to search nearby bus stations, train depots, and ports. However, I stayed back as I couldn't secure a bike. Around 2 p.m., I decided to take a bike into town for a casual outing. While sipping a drink at a cafe near the train station, I spotted a suspicious man in a passing trishaw. His outfit, a blue denim jacket, jeans, and sunglasses, closely resembled items that had been reported stolen. I decided to follow the trishaw discreetly. It stopped in front of a guest house, and the man entered with a large backpack. I followed him inside and watched as he waited in the lobby to check in. Approaching him directly, I said, "Hey, Zao." He looked startled and immediately denied being Zao, claiming his name was Hatelin. However, his nervous demeanor gave him away. I asked the receptionist to verify the man's identification card, and as suspected, it confirmed his name as Zao. Cornered, he finally admitted to the theft. I calmly instructed him to return with me to the office, assuring him I would mediate with his superior to avoid severe punishment. To ensure compliance, I secured his hands with a rope from his backpack and placed him on the trishaw. Riding alongside on my bicycle, I escorted him back to the headquarters. Once there, I handed him over, along with the stolen items, to his supervisor. Nearly all the stolen items and cash were recovered. Zao's superior took responsibility for settling the trishaw affair and managing further disciplinary actions. This incident ended well, but it served as a vivid memory of the challenges and responsibilities that come with teamwork in the workplace. Thank you for watching this story, titled Memories from the Workplace, a perfect fit with me. This is Good Ray, signing off.